Welcome to today's edition of Lean Talk. Special thanks to our sponsor EMS Consulting Group and our third-time returning guest, world-famous consultant Carina Sullivan. My name is Lucy B. Lean.
Lucy, it's so great to be back. I've been watching all of the episodes of this show, and they've all been fantastic.
Thanks. It's awesome to have you on the show again. As you know, I will be asking a series of questions related to leadership and lean or operational excellence. Let's get started. Last time you were on the show, you did an excellent job of explaining the improvement and coaching kata. This time I'd like to switch gears and talk about lean in the supply chain, specifically relationships with suppliers.
Thanks. You know that our company president Darren Dalcemascolo wrote a book on this topic more than 15 years ago, so this area is definitely one of my specialties. Before you even ask your first question, I'd like to say one thing about supplier relationships. In a lean organization, suppliers need to be treated like an extension of the company. They should be trusted partners, and the respect for people principle must apply.
Excellent point. One of Jeffrey Liker's 14 Toyota Way principles is to respect your value chain partners by challenging them and helping them improve. Can you talk about how this is achieved?
Gladly. You know, in Darren's book, Improving the Extended Value Stream, he talks quite a bit about this. One of the things he always emphasizes is that to help one's suppliers to become lean, one's own organization needs to be on a lean journey for a while with some level of success. With that in mind, let's talk about 6 steps that we at EMS Consulting Group use as a model. 1. Become a role model lean customer. You can't teach suppliers what you haven't mastered. 2. Identify your core competencies. Outsourcing entails more than simple make-buy decisions. 3. Develop your core suppliers. Make sure their systems and philosophies are compatible with yours and they're at a comparable level of operational excellence. In his book, Darren talks about ways to evaluate suppliers. 4. Use control systems for continuous improvement. Strip down your bureaucratic systems and procedures to a critical minimum required to manage the supplier relationship. In other words, eliminate the waste. 5. Favor an incremental approach. Start small with selective outsourcing for a new supplier. 6. Develop mechanisms for joint enterprise learning.
That's a lot to digest. Great stuff. Can you talk more about the mechanisms for joint learning?
Sure. This goes back to the idea that suppliers are partners. We should invite them to improvement activities and workshops. Things like Kaizen events and value stream mapping workshops. We should have supplier symposiums and opportunities for multiple suppliers to learn from each other.
Awesome. Can you tell us more about how suppliers should be treated? Any examples?
Transparency is key. It's wrong to treat a supplier as an adversary. You shouldn't be looking for ways to take advantage of them, such as squeezing them for pricing that will bankrupt them or paying them late. These are tactics that don't benefit the supplier and they can result in poorer service overall. Instead, the goal should be to challenge them and help them for mutual gain. For example, we encourage a gain-sharing approach, where price reduction are achieved through real Kaizen and the savings is shared between the supplier and the organization.
Wow. That's impressive stuff. You had mentioned evaluating suppliers. Can you explain the basics of evaluating suppliers?
Absolutely. The evaluation process in Darren's book, Improving the Extended Value Stream, includes 3 things. 1. Business relationship. This evaluation is done through interviews with the supplier. The book includes some suggested questions to ask. 2. Financial and operational metrics. We suggest key metrics that should be taken and used for evaluation. And 3. Technical expertise. This includes the supplier's core competencies, their systems, and their adoption of operational excellence.
Carina, thanks so much. I hope we can get you back on our show yet again to talk about some other aspects of lean management, or maybe even talk some more about lean supply chain. So, folks, that's our show for today.